1 o'clock. On the West Coast, it is HugNation time all over the world. If you're watching the archive, it's HugNation now. Notice it is a nation, it is not a time, it is a place. A spiritual, psychological, psychic event that happens in the eternal now. So as we sink into the eternal now, let's just take a moment to get our vibrations in tune, to let go of the day behind us, to sink into gratitude and awareness of this loving moment. So, thank you, universe, for all of our blessings. Help us to appreciate the gifts around us. Help us to focus on those many magical moments, those many magical stimulus, the smells, the tastes, the sights, the laughter, the flowers, the gusts of wind, the bird songs, the giggling, all the little details, the infinite details that make up the tapestry of existence that we have been given the gift of perceiving. Help us to stay aware of the gift. Amen. Welcome to HugNation. Today, I wanted to talk about a couple things, important things. I mentioned the topic today was meaning of life, and well, I'll be honest, I don't really have a concrete answer to that, but I'll address that in a second. I wanted to mention quickly, you know what, I take that back. I'm not giving you my time schedule. I have no idea how long this will take. I wanted to mention leisurely the optimism tax. Before we started the broadcast in the pre-show banter portion of the non-program, someone mentioned that their car got broken into last night. And their car stereo was taken, and they were, I mean, granted, that's a frustrating situation. And it reminded me of a concept that is one of the early HugNation-y type ideas that we talked about and keep coming back to. And that's the idea of optimism tax. The reality is that things happen often in your life that appear to suck. And often those things happen because people take advantage. You know, someone steals your wallet, someone takes advantage of your trust, someone, you know, you leave something someplace and somebody takes it. There's an infinite number of things where your good intentions or your trust in people can be taken advantage of. And that sucks when that happens. And often the first instinct is to think, oh, I'm not gonna let that happen again. I'm gonna make sure I'm more guarded, I'm more protected, I'm less trusting so that I don't get taken advantage of again. Oh, and that is such a costly penalty. That's way more costly than whatever you lost. So I propose that we instead consider ourselves sporadic contributors to the optimism tax. And that just means that when somebody takes advantage of your good nature or your trust, rather than think, I gotta constrict so that doesn't happen again, you just say, I had to pay tax that time. But what I get in return is the ability to trust the universe, to believe in my fellow man, and to just have faith that things will always work out as they're supposed to. The reality is, you have no idea, in the grand scheme of things, if you were supposed to have that car stereo, or if the conflicts or hardships that come from that may actually be the steps required to put you where you need to be, or teach you what you need to know, or let go of an attachment that's causing you suffering. You have no idea of those things. So, much better deal, a bargain, to simply contribute to the optimism tax. Happily do so. And your life will be enriched many times full.
You only live once. Enjoy the color.